Globalization was a foreign problem of which I was blissfully unaware. I did know that it existed, and that I was against it. Everybody was. My friends' fathers had lost their jobs and their pensions when local factories closed or were bought out. Huffy bicycles that were made in the county to the north were now made in the country to the south. Buying American was in. To do so, we shopped at Walmart, an all-American red, white, and blue store with all-American products. It wasn't until college that I learned about the other aspects of globalization. Not only were Americans losing jobs to unpatriotic companies moving overseas, but the poor people who now had the jobs were also being exploited. Slouching at our desks in Sociology 201, we talked about sweatshops. Dark, sweaty, abusive, dehumanizing, evil sweatshops. Nike was bad, and at some point, Walmart became un-American. I felt morally superior because I was wearing Asics. Thankfully, the fact that my apartment was furnished with the cheap, laminated entertainment center from Walmart wasn't something I had to share with the class. A degree in anthropology and a minor in geology left me eager to meet people in different cultural persuasions who lived far from the squared-off flat fields of Ohio. While my classmates arranged job interviews, I booked plane tickets. I had seen the world in the pages of textbooks and been lectured about it long enough. It was time to see it for myself. The first trip was 6 months long, and the second and third trip each lasted 2 months. I worked as a scuba instructor in Key West, Florida, in between trips. A love for travel came and never went. It wasn't so much an itch as a crutch. I didn't need much of an excuse to go anywhere. And then one day, while staring at a pile of clothes on the floor, I thought, what if I traveled to all of the places where my clothes were made and met the people who made them? The question wasn't some great revelation I had while thinking about my fortunate position in the global marketplace. It was just another reason to leave, to put off committing to my relationship with Annie, the sophomore shooting guard turned growing impatient girlfriend of 10 years. I traveled, quite simply, because I didn't want to grow up. I was stocking up on travel supplies, duct tape, tiny rolls of toilet paper, water purification tablets, and waders to protect against snake bites in the jungle, when I bumped into a classmate from high school working in the camping department of Walmart. "So, I hear you're a beach bum now," he said, his years of service marked beneath a Walmart smiley face. "What can you say to that?" "Where are you heading next?" he asked. "Honduras," I said. "What's in Honduras?" he asked. "More beaches?" I had fallen from the best-dressed guy to beach bum. "No," I said, "that's where my T-shirt was made. I'm going to visit the factory where it was made and meet the people who made it." Then I told him the entire list of my clothes and the other places I intended to visit. "Oh, you're going to visit sweatshops," he said. This was the response I received time and time again. When you tell a normal person with an everyday job, rent or a mortgage, and a car payment, that you are spending thousands of dollars to go to a country because you want to go where your T-shirt was made, first, they'll think you're crazy, and then they'll probably say something about sweatshops.